fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
I watch phone. Just hold it. And just make sure your finger is away from
your
there.
filming's like you're running, isn't it?
Like this. What? Right, this is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with houseofboxing.com and Empire Fight Store. It's an ego off every time we do these 5k runs. I've got a sinus infection. I went to Cancun. The aircon has me on the ropes and I'm still having to explain myself for not keeping up with you lot. Fancied a nice leisurely jog, say hello to my mates on the yacht, bonjour, hola, to all my friends in different languages. Frank Smith's had a walk off. This way. Waiting for you're like, oh, you're so slow.
Waiting for the end of your script. It's like a movie, that was.
Sped up. A movie? Am I that talented?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you thought about what you were going to say.
Well, because before we started, it was come on, slow coach.
No, look, it's the taking part that I always say that.
No, you do not.
I do.
Was that when we were body sparring, a nice community spar, and you just haymakering me? Did it hurt, Charlie?
Because you threw about 800 punches at me. My phone's ringing. Right, it's the boss. Stay there. Oh, shit.
Yeah, smooth. Hairy smooth.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm coming to breakfast. I'm just doing an interview with Peter Parsons. I'll be in.
Who's the boss?
Emily. It's not Eddie. Yeah, save me a seat. Thank you. Bye. Thanks. All right, bye-bye. That was the boss.
A great 1 minute 30 start of the interview.
Yeah,
riveting content.
Riveting. You might have to start it again.
No. Raw and uncut.
What are you talking about them?
Well, let's talk about fight night tonight. Joe Cordina-Vazquez. I wouldn't say the pressure's on, but as Joe said, this one is cementing that family legacy. He knows that if he wins this, a fight with Navarrete, Foster potentially, I know they're not massive on that fight, Lee Wood, big domestic clash, it all rides on tonight.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of pressure on tonight. And look, Vasquez isn't coming here just to, get a payday. We've seen that fight week, you've seen the talk between the two of them, and it's a tough fight. We think Joe Cordina is pound for pound one of the best British fighters right now, and there's big fights ahead of him. So yeah, the names you mentioned there, unifications, all of those fights are of a lot of interest. So let's it's going to be, we're in for an exciting fight there, and then exciting undercard as well. I think some brilliant fights on the card. Obviously kicks off with Ramla Ali and Guzman.
I can't wait for that.
No, I mean, doesn't feel like 5 months ago we were in New Orleans for that.
5 months?
It was 5 months ago we were in New Orleans for that fight. And obviously, respect to Ramla Ali going straight back in there. Like we see so many fighters now going straight back into tough rematches like that. Sully Sissoko as well. He's a big French star. We worked with him for a long time. He's always in entertaining fights. Lucero's coming. If he brings it tonight, we're going to be in for a tear up there. And Non Shinga, who is probably one of my favourite fighters in the world.
Colin the GOAT.
Yeah, Colin. But Civi is honestly one of my favourite fighters in the whole world. I was at the fight when he won the world title in Mexico. It was probably the best fight I've ever seen. And I think tonight's going to be even better.
Picking up on Netflix rumours. Now, there was talk about you potentially... There was a little bit of Photoshop and clickbait saying that Frank Smith was going to have his own series. We're not sure if that was quite the case. We're now seeing they may enter boxing. So you all right there, mate? Right, okay. Jake Paul may headline a boxing show on Netflix. This has got to be good for the sport, right? More platforms, more opportunities.
Yeah, look, I think obviously Netflix have made a small. They've got the golf tournament coming up, haven't they? Between the golfers and the Formula One drivers that they're showing prior to the Las Vegas event. I think they're taking a look at live sport, obviously. I think Jake Paul's obviously got a contract with DAZN. He's got a fight coming up in December. So I'm not sure if the rumours are true. That's not me trying to talk it down. I just don't know. Like a lot of these rumours, like you said, I had a Netflix show coming up personally on me. So don't believe everything you read. But anything for the sport. There's a lot of talk about Amazon as well with PBC. Any investment in the sport is good. So hopefully we see.
Where are we at with the match from Netflix thing?
Discussions ongoing. At the minute, we had a call before I flew out here. I think it was on Tuesday. Got a meeting next week as well with them. And it just look, we've all seen the success of what Drive to Survive, Full Swing. The tennis program they did as well has done for sport and even in football on other platforms as well. like, it's huge for the growth of the sport, and it would be huge for boxing. So I'm hopeful we can get something done.
Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. I did ask you about Harlem's comments, so I won't go into that so much, but we're waiting on a date, 27th or 3rd. Ed's saying it will be announced next week. You are confident, full systems to go for that?
Working hard, you know. So much talking about all these things. We've talked for months and months and months and months.
But you do that as well.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say, like, there's so much talking all the time. We're focusing on delivering it. You know, we're working non-stop behind the scenes, conversations constantly, and big fights, they take time, but I feel like we're not far off.
Frank, final message ahead of tonight. Why should they tune in and watch the extravagant scenes from the people in the tux in the Monte Carlo casino?
Because you get to see Parsons dressed up as a penguin, so no other reason. Watch it live on DAZN. Some great fights on there as well, but mainly Parsons in a tuxedo.
Frank Smith, as always, a pleasure. Thank you very much for speaking to us at Boxing Social.